But yeah, addiction to porn. I don't have an experience with porn addiction, so I can't really relate. I can't speak the language, you know. But in any addiction, there's a hole that you're trying to fill. So, and it's the void, the emptiness of yourself. You don't want to face the fact that you're empty, okay, and that you can't really get anything out of anything. You know, the Buddha, he said, enlightenment, even enlightenment, okay, you can get rich, you can get famous, you can even get enlightened and still be like, oh, this is nothing. So that was an evil laughter, but it is it is freeing when you know that you can't really get anything out of anything. And this is you can argue with me, and sometimes I will contradict myself and I will say, oh, I'm getting really happy now, and this is something I'm really getting something out of. But there's nobody who is getting anything out of it. So, and that's why people go, why isn't this car making me happy? Why is this relationship not really perfect? Why can't I just be happy? Like, why can't I just be in this state of just fulfillment, just constant fulfillment? And it's because that, I think, or this is an idea I had a few weeks ago, because there's nobody who is nobody who can get like bigger and bigger and bigger and grow. That is just the ego. So and the ego is based on a false idea of who you are. It's the one you've been told you are and have believed that you are. The thoughts and the ideas and the feelings that you've collected over so many years with memories. That's the ego. And it grows, it can grow, but it has no leg, no foundation, no solid, no truth. And that, you know, big egos will have a hard time sooner or later. It's like a card house. It's like a house of cards, or it's temporary. It's temporary. And if you think you are the ego, or if you think you are your accomplishments and your memories and your story, you will have a rough time one day when that is going to fall away, because you're not. You're not those things. And that can be pretty heartbreaking once that truth comes. But, I mean, it might be fun until it lasts. And, you know, the ego is not a bad thing. The ego makes you do stuff in life and have this experience of humanness. It's very useful as well. So, yeah, integrate. That's true social freedom. If you can... So, you know, things I do here, you know, joking with people and doing theirs, that's social freedom. But if you got to do the inner work, okay? Take yourself less seriously through by seeing through your ego, seeing how little your ego is, or your sense of self, your sense of I, and your name, your story, your preferences, your likes and dislikes. It is very small compared to the grand being you are. You know, when the mind calms down, you will feel less separated from your environment. So through meditation and yoga and doing everything you can to calm the mind, and being interested in the fact that you are not the mind, just go that route, and then you will feel like there's less and less separation between this and everything around you. And that's when it gets more, the life experience gets more whole, if that makes